Alright, I didn't film buying this, but not sure of the year. It's newish. It looks new. I don't know how to figure out the year. Maybe I go look up the model number. But it's a Club Cadet LTX 1040. I had a bagger. I took that off already because I'm trying to sell it. I'll insert a picture. But there's a hole in the motor. This is the second mower I got with a hole in the motor. So I don't know if people are keeping up on them or... Because the last one I had was a Craftsman. This one's a Cub Cadet. Hole in the motor. It starts up, but oil just leaks out everywhere because there's a hole in it. So I'm going to take this thing apart really quick because no snow yet, but it's the winter. And there's a bunch of gas in it too, almost half tank. But I want to get this apart if I could get in my garage in a whole bunch of pieces if I could get this listed for sale. The deck sells for like $325. The bagger I'm selling for $150. I have a post on Facebook, I have a bunch of offers on it already. I got the whole mower for $100. Not bad. Let's get this thing apart. But yeah, this is in... I'll wash off with the hose right now, but man, no rust spots. You usually see these, usually the corners where all the water cakes up. Because if you look underneath here, there's probably grass stuck all here and around these corners. But man, see all the grass caked up? All in the corners. In the centers, but it's not rusted out at all. I might have to get the pressure washer out, get this pressure washed before I could post this. These sell for around $300 to $350 depending on condition. This one's perfect, so probably listed for $350. Take a best offer. No pressure. I have to get a better pressure system for my well. Yeah. Let's go get some degreaser in my pressure washer. I just got some glass cleaner and it has vinegar in it so it cleans better. I'm just gonna wipe all the oil and stuff off here, try to get it really nice so when I take pictures it'll sell better. And you might think, Marcus, it's in the winter and you're selling grass cutter parts, they're not gonna sell. Well, selling a whole grass cutter, yes, a whole grass cutter is not gonna sell, but if your grass cutter needs some upkeeping, are you going to fix it in the summer and maybe have it down for a week or two? Or are you going to fix it in the winter when you don't need it? Same with motorcycle parts. Motorcycle parts, I sell them 10 times more in the winter than the summer because, you know, do you want to ride your motorcycle in the winter? No, you're going to fix it in the winter and ride it in the summer. You don't want your motorcycle down for a couple weeks when you're trying to fix it and you can't go riding, you know? So let's just clean this up, see what it looks like, take some pictures. Alright, I got it a little nicer. There is some chips and stuff in it, but I always take pictures of all the defects so people know before they come. So let's get some pictures of this if I could post it. And mostly everything with a mower, it's easy to take apart. Everything on the outside, it's mostly just clips, little pins, or not even attached, just little bolts in brackets. Man, can't feel my fingers. They're so cold. Maybe you can see this hole in the middle. Oh yeah, there's the hole. Hold on, I'll show you. Oh, the oil. The oil. The oil is leaking up. But damn, look at this. Look at this hole. I can fit my whole finger in there. I don't know. We could take this engine apart and see actually what happened. There's a big crack because it starts up. It starts, but it runs, but it makes a lot of noise. So maybe the piston blew off. I don't know where the piston's up there. I don't know. Huge hole. Yeah. But yeah, I'll take the tires off. Take the rear tires off. Take the drivetrain out back there. They usually sell. Look at me shaking. It's so cold. And yeah. Take off the muffler. Sells for like 40-ish. Air cleaner sells for like 15. I gotta look up a couple more engine parts because most of these engine parts are good except that hole. So, ooh, the starter. And probably that's about it. I label all my parts. I just have like little totes. I put all the parts in for like one lawnmower. And here's all the bolts for this engine cover. And I'll put engine cover bolts. I like to sell all my parts with the bolts that put the part on because a lot of times bolts will break or people will take the bolts off and lose them and they want bolts to put on the new part. So always sell your stuff with the bolts. So parts that I can't fit in a bag, I have these tags which I'll write because I won't remember what the hell that is. All right, muffler, G-U-A-R, muffler guard. And then it has this string on it. Put it around a bolt hole, or stick it on the bolt hole, so I always know this is the muffler guard because by the time I post that, I will forget. All right, what it, oh, wow. Whatever, look at all the pieces down there. Wow. I'm gonna take a couple more things off. Let's diagnose this. The screws, that's supposed to be bolted to something. There's the bolts down there. Why do they put plastic gears in? Like, come on. Like, they put this plastic crap in here because we'll have to fix it. There's the piston. This is supposed to be bolted down. There is no bolts. They are down here. Down here with the bracket. All aluminum. Aluminum's better. Well, look at all the bolts. The bolts are just sitting on the bottom of the engine. This is heavy. It's not really chewed up. No, it's not in bad shape. A lot of buildup, but not in bad shape. Here's where the bolts are supposed to go. You can see the thread. That probably sheared off, broke these bolts off, then everything just got clogged in here and broke the whole motor, blew a hole through it right there. And finally, the last piece, the transmission. I'm gonna post this puppy for $224.95. So let's add everything up and see what we made. All right, I got everything posted. Here's a list of everything posted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 items posted. So all that added together would be $1,231.90. So not bad. Then you got to minus eBay fees and you got to minus shipping fees, which I'm just going to say $250 just to say it might be like way less. And then minus $100, which I paid for the lawnmower. So then that total comes to $758.71. But I already sold the bagger to it. Like, when you're cutting the grass, instead of cutting the leaves and the grass shooting out of the lawnmower, it like goes back into the bagger, bags it up. I already sold that for $150. All right, so the next day, I didn't even get to edit this video yet. And I sold two things. I sold the PTO lever. I sold that for $29.95. And I sold the gas tank for $59.95. So yeah, doing good so far. Already sold 2 parts in not even one day. And they're the only 2 things I sold today, which is pretty funny. But yeah, not bad. So from the $758.11 potential profit, you add the $150 that I already sold something. So that means I will make $908.71. So just say $910 to round it up. So for about 4 hours of work, probably just say 5 hours of work of me taking it apart, cleaning stuff, listing stuff, I'll make a profit of $910. Not that bad. Plus it was really fun. And you get to learn new things, because if something happens to your riding lawnmower, you already took one apart, so you learn more. That's why I love taking this stuff apart and learning new things and how stuff functions and how stuff's put together. So I really enjoy it. So hopefully you like this style of video. Hopefully you can find a lawnmower out there for a good deal. I didn't film me getting the lawnmower because it was like a split-second thing. I was laying on the couch, flipping through Facebook. It said, the Cub Cadet came up and said posted 3 minutes ago. So I hurried up and emailed the guy. He was selling it for $100. I was like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll give you the $100. And he's like, yeah, here's my address. So I like zoomed down there, got the lawnmower, came back, and then I filmed me saying I didn't get it the next day. So yeah, that's why I didn't film it. But if you want to help support the channel, I have these hats. It's winter out. I bought these hats. I designed these patches and physically sewn these patches on these hats with my sewing machine. I have baseball caps and weld art projects on my Etsy store. And I have a bunch of shirts, sweatshirts and stuff on my Teespring account.
So if you want to help me out, the links are down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a scrap of good night.